The following is a J.D. Bryce production. Most contents have been labeled mature.
Dangummit.
Well, it is Cthulhu. Though some contents have been labeled plushy for cuddly softness. Aww. It's okay, kids. Ask your parents' permission first. Now that all the legal stuff is over, it's Cthulhu Fun Time! And now for the great old one everyone loves, Cthulhu!
Greetings, pathetic mortals. It is I, Cthulhu, coming to you from the dimension of pain. Since so many of you seem to love my show, I've decided to make this episode entirely about you, my adoring peons. So, first up, I need to say a bit of a thank you to Danielle from Union, Ohio, who, while I was in a chat room last week, pointed out to me the fact that in episode 2 there's a small error in the credits. So, let's go ahead and review that now, shall we? Yes. Ah, I see what you mean. Well here, let me apply the sanity filter. Just a moment. There you go. You see, there's no spelling error. It's just a problem with your sanity. You should probably go get yourself checked out before you go nutters. Really. So, now for the technical marvel that makes my tentacles wiggle. Email. Ah, by the great old gods, how I love email. It has made my life so much easier. I can send a message to my cultists without having to expend the energy of telepathy, and, well, heck, anyone can send me a message now without several fresh virgin sacrifices. So, on to the first one. I actually couldn't help but open this one ahead of time because it had attachments. So, let's go ahead and take a look at that one, shall we?
Hey Cthulhu, I'm your biggest fan. I took some very personal pics just for you. Jen, Cincinnati, Ohio.
So here's her knockers. Oh, big, round, solid. I like that. And these are her hooters. Is it okay to touch them? And her boobies. Funny. And I really like her melons. Oh, keep those growing, baby. Want to squeeze them. And of course, her beaver shot. I love these. Ah, well done, Jen. You have pleased great Cthulhu. Keep this up, and I'll see about sparing you when the stars are right. Of course, you'll have to claw your eyes out when looking upon my visage. But you can worry about that later. Anyway, so, what's next?
Dear Cthulhu, what's hell like? Aria, Cincinnati, Ohio.
Ah, interesting way to spell my name, has a touch of Migo to it. I'd get picky about how my name is spelled or pronounced, but you weak, pathetic mortals have yet to evolve enough to be able to speak my name correctly. So, I'll just deal. But to answer your question, Arya, I do not know what hell is like, at least if you mean the Christian concept of a place to go when you're damned. Never been there. I have been to Hell, Michigan, however. I highly suggest going just to say that you've been to hell. It's not too interesting, but they have a nice gift shop, and the ice cream's pretty good. Anyway, what's next?
Cthulhu, you're so cool. How can I become an Elder God too? Eric, Hamilton, Ohio.
Ah, excellent question, Eric. This is a common misconception made about me. For you see, I am not an Elder God. I am in fact a great old one. So, if anyone asks about me, you make sure to tell them I am a great old one. Make sure they get it right. Thank you. So, onward, what's next?
Dear Cthulhu, why don't you return my calls anymore? I miss you. Have you lost interest after our night of passion? Love, the little cultist.
Oh my. Well, little cultist, I don't know how to break this to you, but I know we had a great connection when we had our little meal there at Cinnabon, and I know that night at the Motel 8 was great, you know, with the handcuffs and the whips and the succubus, yeah. But really, I've got to move on. It won't work out. I am a great old one, and, well, I'll just see what I can do about promoting you from within the cult, okay? Meanwhile, what's next?
Dear Cthulhu, I guess my question is, when your great and ancient city rises up from the bottom of the Pacific Ocean, who will be eaten first? I mean, will cultists like myself that have loyally corrupted and destroyed the world in your name be saved for last? Will we be turned into some kind of hideous servitors to continue tormenting the survivors of your apocalypse? I mean, are we going to see any medical benefits in your reign as Lord and Master of the Earth? Thanks a lot for listening to my questions. Great big hugs and kisses from my dearest Lord and Master, Bree, Toledo, Ohio.
Haha! Excellent questions, Bree. You make me proud that you are one of my little cultists. To answer you as correctly as I can, when the stars are right and my city rises from the ocean to bring death and destruction to all of existence, you will find little in the way of medical benefit. You will find, however, that being one of my cultists, I will make sure you are one of the first eaten so that when you claw your eyes out looking upon my visage, you do not have to suffer very long. Though, if you are at least 7 ranks within the cult, you will find that you will instead be turned into one of my hideous servitors. I believe you are currently the rank of Acolyte. For these fine questions today, I will make sure that your accommodations are sent first thing in the morning. Should be about 3 to 5 business days. So, what do we have next?
Dear Cthulhu, I think the Dimension of Pain sounds scenic and exotic. How can I get a place there? Caitlin, Seattle, Washington.
Caitlin, I need to ask you one question. Are you sick in the head? You really want to live here? I'm only here because the rent's cheap, but alright, if it really sounds like great to you, here's what you're going to need to do. Okay, so step 1, become a sick, twisted motherfucker, hated for all time. See my roommates for examples, especially Barney, evil bastard. Number 2, open a portal to the Dimension of Pain. This will require at least a dozen virgin sacrifices and a box of Twinkies. Not so terrible. Number 3, gain immortality and walk into your shiny portal. This might be a little difficult for you mortals, but what the heck, give it a stab. So, number 4, go to the GOP Housing Authority for your living assignment. They should have it ready for you when you get there. Enjoy. Wow, you mortals are full of some excellent questions. You make me proud. I guess you're evolving or something. So, hey, what have we got next?
My dearest Cthulhu, why haven't you written me? What about that night in the hotel in Phoenix? Do you realize how traumatic this is? I'm having your love child, you bastard. Don't make me call the cops on your deadbeat ass. I have always loved you. Every night I watch as you crawl back into your dead city and think of that night of passion and horror that we had in the hot Arizona sands. I have seen you with that latest hussy, you bastard. Ditch her, or I will cut off all your tentacles, you smooch. Great big hugs and kisses for you, my dearest Lord and Master, Bree, Toledo, Ohio.
Hey, you must have the wrong tentacled horror here. I've never been to Phoenix, I swear. Really. Okay, what do we got next?
My dearest Cthulhu, I saw you two over at Cinnabon yesterday, and you totally ignored me. ... Like WTF. Are you that big of a bastard that you won't even take the time to see your love child? Do I have to come to her apartment and drown that stupid bitch in her own bathtub? Or maybe I'll just tell her boyfriend Dagon that you have been seeing each other, and he can take his pound of undead flesh out of both your sorry asses. Can't you understand how much I love you? I just want us to be together. Great big hugs and kisses for you, my dearest Lord and Master, Bree, Toledo, Ohio.
Oh, wow. Okay, Ray, can we just move on to the next one, please?
My dearest Cthulhu, I see that you are already cheating on that slut bitch from Cinnabon. So it's some stupid tree-hugging bitch this time. I hope you and Shub Niggeroth are really happy together. After all, our love child is roaming the land sowing death, chaos, and madness in your name, and you don't even care. And where do you get off getting a restraining order against me? 300,000 feet from the dimension of pain? Are you kidding me? You have to sleep sometime, hun, and just wait. I will always dream about those nights that we spent together. Great big hugs and kisses for you, my dearest Lord and Master, Bree Orlock, Toledo, Ohio.
Okay, Bree, first off, you are really starting to piss off Cthulhu. This is not good. Second, you know that promotion I just told you about? Don't wait for it. It ain't coming. Third, if any of this, any shred of this is true, you should be proud to have one of my children. It means you will immediately become one of my hideous servitors. And if this is not what you want, then I will come end your existence now. Ray, give me one more. Let it be good, please.
Hey, Squiddy! I just want to tell you that I am really awesome and you are not. It must suck to live with awesomeness like me. Big purple koolals, D.O.P. Man, the spelling. Oof.
Aw, sweaty ball sacks of the gods! Ray!
Yes, Cthulhu?
From now on, I proofread all these emails before we read them, okay?
Understood, sir.
Big purple cool walls. Barney!
Yeah, Cthulhu!
Could you come here for just a minute?
Okay, buddy!
Hey, what do you need?
Barney, did you send me an email?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Aren't you big purple cool lulls?
Well, maybe.
Why did you send such a thing to me?
It's okay, I love you, Squiddy.
Okay, first of all, you never touch me again. Second, do you remember what I told you about calling me Squiddy?
No, what do you mean?
Here's a reminder. If ever, I swear to the great old gods, if you ever call me Squiddy again, I will suck your brains out through your eye sockets. Do you understand now, Barney?
No. Hey, why are you looking at me like that?
Excuse me, folks. I have to give Barney a little reminder. Pardon me. It tastes too good.
How could you do that?
Man, was it satisfying. As for Barney, don't worry about him. He'll regenerate in a week or two. He's that evil. So, in conclusion, thank you for being my fans. I hope to have another email episode in the near future. Until then, this is Cthulhu coming to you from the Dimension of Pain. Hey, that actually was a pretty good episode there. Okay, well, for those of you that took the podcast option, I'm gonna go ahead and read these credits off for you, since you really can't read them from where you're at. So, first up, the music. Beginning music was by Man of War, Let the Gods Decide. I love that title. End credits. The music was by the H.P. Lovecraft Preservation Society. I Saw Mommy Kissing Yog Sothoth. That one is so much fun to sing. Okay, so other sounds and music, flashkit.com and freesound.org. Images, courtesy of Google Images. And Cthulhu. What the hell's this gift crap about me still? Anyway, apparently the rest of this junk is by this J.D. Bryce guy who's still too greedy to put me in the credits. Thank you. God, took long enough to get that. Anyway, so for those of you who want to get a hold of me, Cthulhu, you can get a hold of me at cthulhu funtime@gmail.com. CthulhuFuntime@gmail.com. Until next time.